Okay, so all of you should have a copy of the PDF that's attached to this video to work from, so you have all your measurements. And as you can see here, I have already drawn up our center lines and put in our two circles, one with a radius of 15 and one with a radius of 25. So what we need to do now though is to find out these two radiuses on the top. So we've got our little concave one here at the bottom of 40 and our top one here of 75. So if we start on this bottom one, we know that this bottom radius is 40 degrees, and we know that the center of the compass would have to be out here 40 degrees from here, 40 millimeters from here and 40 millimeters from here. But what we don't know is where to put that center point of the compass. And how we go about finding that is we do know these two fixed points of the circles. And we know the radius of these two circles. So if we start by taking this 15 and adding the 40, which we know this radius is, together to give us 55, we can then mark out from this center point. So I'll just set my compass to 55. Now we want to take your time when you're doing your measurements. We want to make sure they're nice and accurate, because even if you're a little bit out, it can throw out your drawings. Okay, then we do the same with this side, but obviously with this side we've got a radius of 25, so it's 40 plus the 25 to give us 65. So just set my compass to 65. Once again, making sure to be as accurate as possible. We put our compass point in the center of that circle and draw another line, 65, out there. So now we have our center point for our compass. Where these two lines intersect here is the center point for our compass. So we set it back to 40 degrees, which we know that is. So I'll just move my compass back. Making sure to get that measurement as accurate as possible. And we put the center point of our compass on that point. Oops, moved. And draw in our radius. And as you can see, we've got nice tangent lines there. It's only just touching the circle, it's not intersecting the circle. Okay, so to find this top radius, we do pretty much the same thing, but this time instead of adding on the radius of these two circles, because we're working above the center point, we need to subtract these two radiuses. So if we start over here as the radius of 25, we know this top radius is 75, so 75 minus 25 will give us 50. So once again, take your compass, set it to 50. Remembering to take care with these measurements. Same as before, put it on that fixed point and we'll draw in another line there. Now we need to do this side. So for this side it's 15 of radius, so we take that off the 75, which will give us 60. So we need to adjust our compass to 60. Even it out. There we go. Place it on our fixed point in the center of that circle. And once again, that intersection here is now our center point for the compass. So this top radius was 75. So we now set our compass to 75. Once again, being precise with our measurements, place our compass point on the centre of there, that new mark, and drawing in top concave 75 radius. So as you can see, we now have the drawing that matches the image we got. But one further point, to find our tangencies, all we need to do now is use that same centre point but run through the centre of the circles. So for the top one, we use this point. So we take that, line it up, draw through there, and here is our new tangency for there. Same with this side, line it up, and right where my arrow is our other tangency point. So T, P stands for tangency point, same in there. And same again for the bottom. So we go, but this time we go from this one, because that's the one we used to draw these in. Line it up with the centre of the circle, and that. And there's our tangency point. And same over here, line up the centre of this circle with that point, and there's our other tangency points. And there we go.